The docking bay of Outpost Rhea 9 smelled like ozone, hot metal, and old mistakes. Human mistakes, mostly. Lieutenant Aaron Cade had learned that during his second year stationed at the edge of the Concordance. The frontier attracted everyone who didn't quite belong anywhere else. Humans, aliens, mercenaries, traders, refugees, and things that didn't bother with names at all. Aaron leaned against a cargo crate, helmet tucked under his arm, watching a group of dockworkers unload a battered transport. Its hull bore the faded sigil of the Thrixian clans, a species known more for their honor codes than their trade efficiency, which meant something had gone wrong. Thrixians didn't travel lightly unless they had to. That was when he noticed her. She stood apart from the others, tall and willowy, her pale blue skin marked with faint silver lines that traced down her arms and neck like flowing script. Her eyes, large, reflective, almost crystalline, scanned the station with open unease. She wore simple garments, travel-worn and patched, but there was a quiet dignity in the way she held herself, even now, surrounded by strangers. Aaron frowned. Thrixian women rarely traveled alone. She approached the customs checkpoint hesitantly, clutching a small data slate. The officer on duty, a bored human contractor, glanced at it, then barked something too fast, too sharp. The woman stiffened, clearly not understanding. Her crest, a soft, fin-like structure behind her head, flattened in distress. Aaron sighed. Of course. He pushed off the crate and walked over. Hey, he said casually, leaning an elbow on the counter. What's the problem? The contractor rolled his eyes. Papers are incomplete. She doesn't have a sponsor code. Says she's seeking sanctuary. Aaron turned to the alien woman, lowering his voice. You okay? You speak standard. Yes, she said softly. Her accent was musical, careful. I speak slowly. You're doing fine, he said with an easy smile. What's your name? She hesitated, then placed a hand over her chest. Veilira of the Silver Thread. Nice to meet you, Veilira. I'm Aaron. Her eyes lingered on his face, as if weighing something unseen. Aaron glanced back at the contractor. I'll sponsor her temporarily. She's under my responsibility. The man groaned. Cade, you collect strays now. Only the interesting ones, Aaron replied. Run it. With a muttered curse, the contractor waved Veilira through. She bowed deeply, far deeper than human custom. You have my gratitude. My life thread is in your keeping. Aaron laughed lightly. Hey, relax. It's just paperwork. I'm not your keeper or anything. Veilira straightened slowly. Her eyes widened. You are not, she asked. He grinned. Nope. Just helping out. You don't owe me your life or anything. For a long moment, she stared at him in silence. Then she nodded, once sharply, as if sealing something invisible. I understand, she said. Aaron had no idea how wrong he was. Veilira was given temporary quarters near the civilian ring. Aaron checked on her once, then again the next day. She thanked him each time with solemn intensity that made him a little uncomfortable. So, he said during the third visit, leaning against the doorway, what exactly are you planning to do here? I will fulfill my promise, she replied. He blinked. My what? Our bond, she said calmly. The vow you made. Aaron laughed again. Whoa, hold on. I didn't make any vow. Her crest lifted slightly. You said you were not my keeper, that you did not claim my life. In my people's ways, such words are sacred. They are. Yes, Veilira said. To refuse dominion over one who offers it is the highest promise of protection. You declared me free under your honor. Aaron's smile faded. Veilira, I was joking. Humans joke. All the time. She tilted her head. A joke.
Yeah.
I didn't realize your culture. Look, I didn't mean anything formal. Silence filled the room, heavy and brittle. Among the Thrixian clans, she said slowly, spoken intent shapes reality. Words bind us, especially before witnesses. Aaron scrubbed a hand over his face.
Okay.
So what does this promise mean exactly? Her eyes softened. It means I am under your protection, and you are under my oath. That sounds serious. It is, she agreed. The middle weeks passed in uneasy adjustment. Lyra followed Aaron everywhere. Not out of fear, but duty. She learned human customs quickly, though she struggled with sarcasm and metaphor. Each time Aaron tried to brush off the situation, she responded with unwavering certainty. When a group of smugglers harassed her in the market, she stood her ground, not aggressively but confidently, until Aaron arrived. When he demanded they back off, she placed a hand on his arm, eyes shining. You see, she said later, the promise holds. That was just me doing my job, he muttered. But the galaxy didn't see it that way. Word spread. Thrixian envoys arrived weeks later, requesting an audience. Aaron found himself standing in a diplomatic chamber, facing towering figures adorned with ceremonial armor. You are the human of the spoken refusal, intoned the clan speaker. The one who declined ownership, granting sanctuary without claim. Aaron swallowed. I didn't mean to cause an incident. The speaker inclined its head. You caused reverence. Lyra stood beside him, calm and radiant. He honored me as a being, not a possession. The Thrixians regarded Aaron with something dangerously close to awe. He is bound, one said. And so are we. Trouble came swiftly after that. A rival faction, mercenaries hired by a corporate syndicate, attempted to seize Lyra, believing her cultural status made her valuable leverage. The attack came at night, alarms screaming through the station. Aaron ran. He didn't think, didn't plan. He just ran toward her quarters, weapon in hand. He found her cornered, standing unarmed before armored intruders. No, she said calmly to them. You cannot take me. A mercenary laughed. Says who? Aaron stepped forward. Says me. The firefight was brief and brutal. Aaron took a hit to the shoulder, but he kept moving, driven by something deeper than duty. When it was over, the mercenaries lay unconscious or fled. Lyra knelt beside him, hands trembling as she pressed them to his wound. Her silver markings glowed faintly. You are hurt, she whispered. Because of me. He smiled weakly. Guess that promise thing goes both ways. Tears, clear and luminous, fell from her eyes. You honored the sacred words, she said, even knowing their weight. Yeah, he said softly. I guess I did. The aftermath changed everything. The Concordance formally recognized the Human Thrixian Accord of Refusal, establishing new laws around consent, autonomy, and spoken intent. Aaron became an unwilling symbol of interspecies ethics. But he didn't care about that. What mattered was Lyra, sitting beside him on the observation deck weeks later, watching stars drift past. I was afraid, she admitted, when you said it was a joke. I was afraid too, he replied. I thought I'd messed up something important. You did, she said gently. You changed it. He turned to her. Lyra, you don't owe me anything. Not really. She smiled, truly smiled this time. I know, she said. That is why I stay. They sat in comfortable silence, two beings from different worlds, bound not by law or oath, but by choice. In the end, Aaron understood. He had been joking, but she had heard something far more powerful. And somehow, she had been right.